Hey guys, Brady here, and I just saw 28 Days Later. So before I start this video, let me just go out and say that I'm not the biggest Danny Boyle fan. Um, the handful of movies that I saw of his, I didn't like, except for probably 28 Days Later and Sunshine. Those were the only two movies that I saw of his that I enjoyed. 127 Hours that bored me. Slumdog Millionaire was boring as well, except for maybe like the last half hour of the movie, which finally got interesting, but like there wasn't much left of the movie after that. So you had to sit through 2 hours, like almost 2 hours of boringness, and then finally something exciting happened. Not exciting, but something like intriguing happens in the movie. And um, I saw Trance in theaters. That was a weird movie. Um, hadn't really put much thought into Trance until recently when uh, I started talking about Danny Boyle again in regards to this movie. And then I also saw Steve Jobs, which was also a boring look at a very interesting man's life. Well, small portion of his life at least. So, um, going into this, I was like, I'm not really expecting much because I'm not a Danny Boyle fan. But the trailer sold me. The trailers were pretty good, well edited, and that Boots poem is fucking great. I love listening to it sometimes, pretending that I'm like part of Sears. No, I'm kidding. Um, Also, I have not seen Training Day or Shallow Graves. I've heard those movies are pretty good, especially Training Day. Not Training Day. Train Spotting, my bad. Train Spotting. Um, I heard Train Spotting's pretty good. It's been on my need to see list for quite some time. Just haven't gotten to it yet, but I will eventually, and probably its sequel as well. I watched the other movies 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later a couple days ago in preparation for this movie. And 28 years later was okay. So the movie follows this kid named Spike who goes out to the mainland to I guess like do like his first kill, and his father, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, helps him out with that. And yeah, he comes back. They throw like a party and whatnot. He has his mother is sick, played by Jodie Comer. We don't know why she's sick, but it's just this thing that Aaron Taylor Johnson's been kind of like hiding from him. That he like Aaron Taylor Johnson knows what's wrong with his mother, but he doesn't want to tell his son, and his son thinks it's messed up that he's not telling him. So he does the stupid thing and brings his sick mother out into the world of the infected. And yeah, so some of the stuff that happens in this movie doesn't really make much sense. It's like him sneaking his mother out of this highly quarantined zone and letting in potential threats. There's a pregnant zombie that gives birth to a baby that's supposedly not infected, that he brings back to the little island they live on. And yeah, so I don't know. This movie had some really good moments, and then it also had some very questionable moments, especially some of the editing choices. Like there would be like a shot of a guy in a shower, and it's like, okay, I wonder what that's gonna do later on in the plot. Like the camera just shows him in the shower, and then like it shows like a crowd, and then it shows his feet, and then it just shows the crowd again, and then that guy in the shower is just never mentioned again. It's like, why did you like cut back to this guy twice, and you're not gonna explain what's why? Like it just didn't make sense to me. Like, why focus on this person if you're just not gonna like, I don't know, it's just odd. And then like he'll have Danny Boyle like intertwined or spliced old medieval movies like into this. And I get what they were trying to go for when doing that. It just didn't work. It just felt kind of odd and out of place. It's like trying to make a big budget action movie take place in America, and then like for some odd reason during a shootout you would you would cut back and forth between like I don't know, Christopher Columbus coming to America and slaughtering a bunch of Native Americans. It's why that doesn't serve the purpose to the plot whatsoever. But that's pretty much what that was in the movie, and yeah. So yeah, he brings his mom out because he yeah, I think it was his grandfather told him about like this doctor that lives out there who could possibly heal his mother or tell him what's wrong with his mother, and so he brings her to he takes her off the island and he also has to kill more of the infected people, which we don't really get much of in this movie. And that weird fucking those people with those weird masks that I feel like they put a little bit too much focus on in the trailer. You don't really see them at all in the movie. Like, what was the point of like advertising them heavily in the trailers if they're just not gonna really do much in the movie, except for maybe like the last 5 minutes where we're finally introduced to what those people are. I mean, yeah, there's stuff sprinkled throughout the movie, but like, I thought they would do more of those people in the mask, but they don't really do much. And like I said, it's mainly just the kid throughout the movie, and scenes with the kid and his mom, or the scenes with the kid and his dad, played by Jodie Comer and Aaron Taylor Johnson. So they meet this doctor played by Ralph Fiennes, and he tells them what's wrong with the mother. I'm not going to tell you because it's kind of a spoiler. And yeah, so that's pretty much the movie. I don't know. The movie had like this real serious tone, and then like towards the end, like the last 5 minutes just felt like Ruben Fleischer took over and kind of turned it into Zombieland with some of the ridiculous shit that they were doing at the end. And not knocking Ruben Fleischer, I liked the first Venom movie, Zombieland, Uncharted. I thought was a pretty fun movie, but it just didn't fit this movie the last 5 minutes. And they were trying to set up for the Bone Temple, which I think comes out next year or the year after next year. And like the first movie was just like, it ended. Could there be a sequel? Maybe. Doesn't need to have a sequel, but now everything needs to have an open ending for everything, like just in case there's a sequel on the horizon. And I don't know, it just kind of takes away the finality of a movie sometimes. Like, oh, we all know they're gonna make it because they promised a sequel next year. So, and the sequel is directed by no other than Nia DaCosta, and what the fuck is wrong with Hollywood and hiring these like directors that just make flop after flop? And like, you know what? We are gonna reward you with a big budget zombie action movie. Why? Why are you giving the director of the Marvels 28 Years Later Part 2? Why are you giving the director of Thunderbolts the keys to make the MCU X-Men movies? Hollywood is beyond fucked at this point. Like, you know me, I made a video a month or so ago on a list of directors that I think would be perfect for the MCU, instead of just all the no names they've been hiring lately that have like 1 or 2 movies under the belt. Like, I want like directors that actually have like a legit fucking career and have like a good filmography to make these movies. Like, I would like to see Christopher McQuarrie do a Marvel movie. I'd like to see Gavin O'Connor do a Marvel movie. I'd like to see Joseph Kosinski do a Marvel movie. And the list goes on. But no, we get Jake Schreier and Nia DaCosta and Kate Shortland and Taika Waititi and all these other people. And it's like, these people suck. And their movies suck. It's not like Marvel is good now anyway. Everything is obviously shot on a green screen and looks like complete ass, but whatever. I just want to go back to the days of like Endgame and whatnot, where like I don't know, they had better directors make their movies instead of just like a bunch of no names. I mean, I guess it kind of started in Phase 3 with Thor Ragnarok and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm going to give 28 Years Later 3 stars out of 5. Yeah, there's other stuff I want to add to this video, but you know what, fuck, this is my channel. I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Real quick, I'm going to make a brief list of directors that I just don't give a shit about. Like when I see their name attached to a movie, I'm like, don't know if this is going to be good. They haven't really surprised me yet. And let's go. Danny Boyle, Olivier Megaton, who did Transporter 3, Columbiana, and the Taken sequels. Who else is there? There's fuck, I had a list earlier. Now I forgot. I don't know. I'm gonna put Zack Snyder on that list because I didn't. Dawn of the Dead is good. 300 is good. Man of Steel is good, but the rest of his filmography sucks. Like, I'm not a Snyder fan at all. What else? Fuck it, let's just end the movie. Let's just end the video here. I'm just rambling anyway.